Hello everybody, and this is going to be my first discussion video of sorts, but it's not really going to be a discussion video. This is going to be basically explaining a lot about who I am and the group of friends I often play with in Yu-Gi-Oh! It's also going to be probably explaining the decks I currently use, currently have in real life, currently use online, the decks my friends use, decks I'm making. It's just going to be basically establishing stuff about me so that I can build on it in later videos. I'm going to try and have 2 videos a week from now on. I know this week I'm going to try and put one out today, which will be Monday. I'm actually recording this at, what is the time is it now, about 3 AM, Sunday night, no, Monday night. So this will be going up on Tuesday. I have school in the morning, but I decided it's a good time to start, I reckon. Now, about me, I am currently I'm a pretty beginner player, you could almost say. I do go to locals, I top them, often come about 7th, 8th out of maybe 16. But, I usually get maybe top 6 if I'm lucky. Often go out 5 rounds, 3-2, sometimes 4-1. But 3-2 is like my average recently. And the deck I actually main in real life is Battle in Boxes, which I don't see all too often. I've seen it 2 times, and once I went up against Battle Boxes round 1 and 2 in my locals. Ironically enough, that week I was not playing my Battle Box deck, I was in fact playing his friend's deck, and the decks that my friends play are all different. They often change them, although I've had the Battle Box deck since they've came out. For example, I have a group and we call ourselves the crewgioh, and that is often if I do duel videos, it'll be with them. If I do deck profiles of other people's duels, other people's decks, it will be of them. So in the group there's 5, 6 people. Currently I'd say the best duelist of us all, depends what you consider to be the best duelist. Like, each of us is individually great in a different aspect. For example, there is this boy called Owen. Owen is very good at rulings, but can misplay quite often. He experiments with lots of decks, doesn't often finish them, but doesn't experiment quite a bit. I'd say Owen's greatest strengths are probably his ability to see decks and see how they would work, and see the counters to it. He knows quite a lot of the cards, know the rulings, he knows what could happen when. He's like, if we get a disagreement about rulings, we'll often go what either Owen says or what Omid says. Omid is another great technical player. He mains Karakuris in real life because that's the only deck he currently has finished. Although pardon me, he is also currently making wind-ups. For a short time he had a deck which was his own creation, I believe, and it was Agent Hornets, or not Hornets, Insector Agents, he called them. They were a very interesting deck. Chaos, of course, because Agent and Insectors. It was a very interesting build, and it works very well. And then the Great Rain did not have mercy on his cards, and that deck, we don't speak of that deck because it got waterlogged. Then you have Joe Day Evans, and Joe Day Evans, for as long as I've known him, he's had 2 decks, and those 2 decks were, he used to play ninjas, and now he plays mermaids. Joe Day is very interesting. He often plays for fun. He isn't a competitive player. He will often do stuff that might not make him the best to win, but he'll do stuff that'll make him have the most fun, which I think is the best thing about Joe Day Evans. I've said his full name. Oh well. Go stalk him. Joe is a very he can be a very mechanical player. He can look at a hand of mermaids, and he can either do the complete right thing, which nobody would ever think of, or he could completely do the wrong thing. He can be amazing and he can be awful in the same way, which all of us can, I suppose. But Joe can do it. He can do it a bit more, if you know what I mean. He has the tendency to be amazing, but sometimes he can fall on his arse. To round up the main members of the crewgioh, and I say that because I will get to why in a minute, is Chris Parr. Even though nowadays I don't consider him a main member, more as like part-time member. I don't consider him a straggler, which I consider we have like two stragglers, but one's more part of us. But I'll get to that in a minute. Chris Parr plays a lot of decks. If he isn't banging his girlfriend, he's playing with us, and he plays Chronomalies, Battling Boxes, he plays Sylvans, he also plays another deck which I can't be arsed remembering at the moment. So he plays a lot of technical decks. He'll just pull out random decks and be like, yeah, so I now play this. And it'll be like, oh, he also plays Battling Boxes, because we share that deck. I basically stole it off him. But I was like, Battling Boxes. Oh, cheap, I went to the sneak booth, I was like, oh, I've got most of the cards, I'm making a deck, Chris, sorry. And he was like, bitch. No, I went, I know. And it worked out for me. And his deck never really got going. He pretty much stopped playing the game, wanted to get a girlfriend, and, Chris is a very interesting player. I reckon if you give Chris a very technical deck, he can use it. But if you give him a straightforward deck, I think he can fall into it a bit. I say this because of the way he's built Battling Boxes. You can tell a lot by a person by the way they build a deck, I think. And if you look at my deck build and Chris's deck of Battling Boxes, you can see that Chris relies a lot more heavily on reactiveness, which I'm not gonna say is a bad thing, but it can fall into a bit, you know. I haven't seen Chris play that much recently, so I don't know. I don't know on his dueling skills now, but I think he's trying to teach his girlfriend to play, so good luck to him on that one. Now for what I'm gonna call the two stragglers of the group, we have another Joe, so we call this one Joe Ayres. Because he's so high, he's in the air, he's in the clouds. Joe Ayres. And we have Ansel. Joe Ayres plays a dragon deck. Yeah, a dragon deck that we got for his birthday. Which was more of a troll thing. But he plays it, and he can win occasionally. Considering he's never bought any other cards from the deck, and he's got like a few cards which he got off people, but, you know, not big. Only has like 3 cards in his extra deck. And then you have Ansel, who plays a chaos deck without BLS. So yeah, Joe Ayres will go to locals with us occasionally. He won't enter, but that's why I consider him he's a straggler to a main part. He's like somewhere in between. He's getting there, he is, but I don't know. You'll have to see where he goes. Just to reiterate, I wanted to talk about decks. Me, I play Battling Boxes. Callum has played Medolce, and he has done since before Tiramisu came out. So yeah, for a long time. For a short spell, he played Gem Knights, and he has them as a side project. And he also played. He's currently playing Tokens, which you might be saying, "Wow, Tokens, that's pretty lame." Tokens are annoying. I'll have to get a deck profile for you guys. It should be interesting. I'll have to get him to explain the intricate combat. Umbel then plays Raccoons at the moment, but he's making about 5 different decks, and he changes what deck he's playing every 5 seconds. So you can never tell what Owen has built or is building. I think 5 minutes ago he's building zombies. About 2 seconds ago he's building dragon. Oh wait, no, sorry, he's making Shadows now. Wait, what's that one? No, he's making Satel Knights. For now he's making Satel Knights. Wait, nope. Dragon Stars. Dragon Stars. And for me, I have got Battling Boxes. I also have 2 decks that I'm working on. I have Dust-Ons, because Dust-Ons are hilarious if you can get the OTK off. And with Stardust on, they're actually getting a bit of consistency, which is like weird. But yeah, also I'm not sure if I'm going to make the Horus the Black Flame Dragon variant, because it'll be like Horus, the Black Flame Dragon, level 8. Stardust on. You cannot special summon, activate traps or spells. Have fun. 2 8-beat stick, 4K beat stick. Pew 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 pew. Pew 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 pew. You can't special summon. Yeah, it's fun. And then I'm making artifacts. And guess what? That's where I'm going to end it. Because artifacts is what I'm going to talk about in my next discussion video later this week. When it comes out, I'm going to talk about what I think of them, why I started playing them, and why I started playing them, why I decided I was going to make them in the first place, what I think's wrong with them, what I think needs to be hit as soon as possible, and generally why I think it's a good thing for the dueling community as a whole that artifacts have come out, but also why I think that it'll dissuade newer people from the game. But that's for the video later this week, guys. I hope you've enjoyed. This has basically just been a quick introduction to my channel, who I'm going to be talking with, talking about, playing with, getting deck profiles off. And yeah, hope you've enjoyed, guys. Have a good day. Have a kick out.